What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about people asking me what fertilizer is best for their lawn as we're approaching spring. Well, I know we are all DIYers, so this is a great question. The first thing I'll say is that in order for you to get the best fertilizer for your lawn, not for my lawn, because everybody's lawn is different, is for you to do a soil test. Okay, and I know a lot of you have heard this term over and over again, do a soil test, and people don't know how to go about doing a soil test or getting a soil test. But they have a lot of options out there that you can do. For example, for me, I'm a DIYer just like you guys, so I'm an aim of the Yard Mastery. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Yard Mastery app, which is a very DIYer friendly, is a best app. It's actually the best app out there that I know of, that you can order a soil test kit and basically get some soil from your turf or your yard, just different areas, randomly different areas from your yard. And what you do is you put it in this little kit. It's a little kit where you put the soil in and you send it out. Once you send it out, in a few days or maybe a week, can't really remember how long it takes, and you will get the results back, and it would specifically tell you what your soil needs in order for your grass to thrive. Okay, I see a lot of people go to the big box stores like the Home Depots and the Lowe's that we have around here, and right now is the time that they're putting out a lot of different fertilizers, different ratios as far as NPK is concerned. And us as DIYers, we get confused and we don't know which one to select. And these companies know how to advertise these products, different products, and you look at it and you say, oh, maybe this is a product that I can use on my lawn. And the terminology is so vague that if you're not educated, you will just select anything and just dump it on your yard, not knowing what exactly your soil needs. So this is why a lot of us lawn doesn't thrive to its potential, because we are just grabbing fertilizers from these stores and just dumping it on our lawn. I have a friend that actually every year just grabs a fertilizer and doesn't measure the fertilizer or anything like that. He just put the whole bag on his lawn, and before you realize that the lawn is all stressed out, the lawn has disease, the lawn is not growing properly, and I had to educate him on that. So the very first thing you want to do, soil test is very important, and you want to do it before spring. Right now, where spring is around the corner, you want to do your soil test right now. Okay, you want to do your soil test right now before you put anything down, because once you put a fertilizer down, it kind of not give you a more accurate test for your soil. So I'll suggest you do it before spring, before you put any fertilizer down, or before you put any pre-emergent down. In my opinion, anything down, you have to do the soil test first. That's the very first thing you want to do before spring. Now, I know there are people out there that will be like, well, Melvin, I don't want to go through that route. Is there any other option that I can do to get my soil test right, or to jumpstart my spring lawn care? And my answer to that is yes. If you do not want to do a soil test, you can go to these big box stores, again, like the Home Depots and Lowe's, and you can get what's called a 10-10-10, or a 20-20-20, or a 30-30-30. And that's basically a balanced fertilizer, and you can put that down, and that will jumpstart your lawn care for the spring. So that's another route that you can do. And what that means, the 10-10-10 or 30-30-30 or 20-20-20, is your NPK, which is your nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus. Okay, it's a balanced fertilizer because none of the numbers are higher than the other, as you can see on other fertilizer like a 502 fertilizer, or or a 2600 fertilizer. Okay, so you want a balanced fertilizer like that, and you can put that down, and you can jumpstart your spring fertilization that way. Okay, I don't actually recommend that all the time, but say if you are close to spring, you don't have time, and you just want to put something that will balance your lawn out for the time being, I would suggest you go that route. Now, the other question I've been getting is how often do you do your soil test? For me personally, I do my soil test every 2 years. Some people do it every year. That's fine. Me personally, I do it every 2 years because for me, I feel like, just a year it takes time for your soil test to change. And I think 2 years is ideal for me. I have done it in the past where I do every year, and I didn't see no changes from the previous year. So as far as my soil test is concerned, so I just do every 2 years, and I have seen a little bit of a change in my soil test results. So that's why I'm going with, the every 2 year mark. But let me know, guys, what you guys are doing, and as far as how you jumpstart your spring. Do you just grab any fertilizer from the store and just put it down? Because I know a lot of YouTubers out there promote these fertilizers, right? And they promote these fertilizers, and you or us as a DIYer, we don't know what that fertilizer will do to our lawn. Okay, now whoever is promoting this fertilizer, I'm sure they have done their soil tests and they know exactly what they're putting down. So they're just trying to promote the product for somebody else that might have similar soil test results. That doesn't mean that everybody has to get that fertilizer. Okay, you want to make sure that fertilizer that person is promoting is at least within your soil test results or range for you to get that fertilizer. All right, so that's just one thing I want you guys to know, because it gets very complicated when people are promoting products, and you go on YouTube and you see it and you say, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna try it on my lawn." You try it on your lawn and it doesn't work, or your lawn it's not growing the way you see it as on their yard, then you don't understand why. So I'm just putting it out there that soil test is very important. And if you want to get the best fertilizer for your lawn, right? For your lawn, you have to do a soil test. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please comment in the section below. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. It only takes a second. And I'll see you guys in the next video.